Welcome to Things I've Learned. I am Allie and we have Ron here.
Hey, how you doing?
What is your background? Are you first generation? What is your ethnicity?
So I was originally born in Lima, Peru, and I came here to the United States when I was 4, just because I think there was a civil war or something. Like the economy was just really bad in Peru, and my dad used to work for the embassy, the United States embassy, and then the banks were all crashing and everything, so we had to move and come here. And so yeah, I've been here all my life. I've been here in Georgia.
Awesome. I actually didn't know that. That's why you guys moved.
Yeah, yeah. We originally went to Miami, Florida. I was there for like a year
Oh,
or two, and then my mom just decided to like, no, she doesn't like Miami, so we moved to Atlanta. But we're
that is, I also lived in Miami. I don't know if you knew that. I was born there.
I know you were born there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then we lived there for a couple years and then to Atlanta.
yeah, yeah. And I think my parents really like were amazing. Is like we didn't know anybody. We didn't have any family here. We were the first ones in our family to ever go to the United States, to ever leave
Oh,
Peru in
wow.
general. So basically, when we first got here to the United States, we just crashed in my dad's friend's like couch and everything. Like, started from nothing, literally nothing. I remember
Mhm.
everything because I'm the oldest,
That's
and
awesome.
I'm really grateful
Um,
for that experience, though.
Yeah, that's a very unique experience and definitely an experience that is, I mean, really different than probably a lot of other people. So that's cool. So, to like talking about your career, what do you do in your career right now, and where did you start in your career?
So I'm currently a junior SEO analyst, and I work at a digital marketing agency.
Where did you start your
Okay.
career in?
Before digital marketing, I was in the corporate media section. I was employed by originally Fox, and then Disney bought Fox. So then I became Disney for a while, and I was there in the media industry for like 3 years, and I hated it. And
Mhm.
honestly, once Disney bought us out and say, "Hey, your branch is closing," that was like, okay, I'm gonna do a career switch, and I decided to go into digital marketing.
That's awesome. What made you decide to switch to marketing after media?
What made me decide was basically after 3 years in the corporate media industry, I was kind of like fed up with it. I was like, you know what, this job sucks. Like the pay really wasn't that good. Like, the pay raise wasn't good. Like my raise would be probably be around 30 to 60 cents a year. And I mean, the starting pay was good, but overall for a livelihood, like for the future, because I'm getting close to 30 and I'm thinking about more my future and everything, it really is not a career that I would want to go into. Also, for like manager positions, it would take so long to just like you basically have to wait it out until somebody else retires from the manager position, maybe like 10 years, maybe more. And because such a cushy job, like people are competing for it. So even if you do wait your 10 years, it doesn't guarantee you that you'll get that job. And even as a manager, you still don't make that much. You probably make like, I think most like 60 or 70. And I don't know, to me, it wasn't worth my time to stay longer than I already did, just for a pay that wasn't even that good. So after making the decision to not be in corporate media anymore, I decided to go a different route. And I was searching and googling everything, like what career should I go into, what's the hottest trend right now, uh what career can I get without going back to school. And then I remember that I subscribed to his YouTube channel back in college, where basically this guy promoted a course in digital marketing, and it had a bunch of testimonials and everything like that. And I did my research on the course, see if it was worth it, see how much it pays, all that stuff. It took me quite a bit of while to get there, but when I finally did it, I took the leap of faith. I paid the course, and I got my experience in digital marketing. And after I got my experience, I got the job.
So tell, for those who don't know, what is SEO?
SEO stands for search engine optimization. Basically, it means like you say you have a website, right? Like a website for renting out cars. Let's say that, right? That's
Mhm.
your website. That's your product. You're trying to sell it, right? And you're trying to make sure like when people search certain keywords, that your website is on the number first in the page. Because let's be honest, nobody looks at the second page.
No.
Yeah, it's just
No,
non.
I get tired.
Yeah, it's just like So that's basically my job. My job is basically to get your website to the first page. But honestly, I love it. Like it fascinates me more than media. Media, it was so boring. Like honestly, like it was very easy. The easy, cushy job, whatever, right? And I don't want to downplay my current former coworkers, but it's just I felt like I was more than that. You know, like
Hmm.
like now SEO, like I have to use my brain every day. I think of strategies. I'm in calls. You know, I'm always
Yeah.
busy, and I love it. I also love the potential that where it goes at, like especially like pay wise, like in 3 years now from here now, like my plan is to make over 100K,
That's awesome.
and and it's very possible.
And
That's what I'm trying to tell everybody, like all my friends, like do digital marketing. Like you don't even need a college degree. You know, you just need experience. Once you get the experience, you can apply to jobs. And because there's not a lot of people that do digital marketing, like they
mhm.
honestly, if you know a little bit about it, you have a little bit of experience, they're willing to teach you. Like for me, like I had two job offers. One was for PPC, one's for SEO. PPC is kind of like paid media, which kind of like Google Ads and all that stuff. And it honestly is the easier route to get into
Mhm.
because you know when you're handling Google Ads, you can see mistakes right away and just correct that. But with SEO, it is more of a longer wait because you know Google has to crawl your site,
Mhm.
so it's usually harder to get into SEO because of that, and because you don't know if what you're doing is right or correct or anything like that.
So there's a lot of trial and error.
Exactly. So when my two job offers, I got one for PPC, one for SEO. The PPC actually paid much more than the SEO, but my boss was Latino, and for some reason, like I really liked him. Like maybe because he's Latino, I don't know, but he was very cool, very down to earth, and he was willing to teach me. Like he honestly, like, hey, look, you got the basic knowledge of SEO. I don't mind teaching you more about it, and I saw that as an opportunity, and I took it.
That's awesome. No, I mean, I'm sure I've talked about this on our channel, but I'm also in digital marketing, but I don't know anything about SEO. So it's always interesting when we talk because I think what you know is way different than what I know.
Right? No, but what you know, like it's a skill in itself. You know, like
Mhm.
it's something that I don't know. Like because I'm right now I'm working looking for freelancing, and there's a bunch of job posting about email marketing stuff like that.
Mhm. Going a little bit back to education, what did you study? You mentioned it a little bit, but what did you get your bachelor's in? How are you in school? And how is that helping you now?
So, so I started college like thinking 10 or '09, I forget. But originally I planned to be in engineering or computer science. No, it
Very
was
different.
yeah, it was engineering. Took the first class in engineering. I was like, oh no, I hate it. It sucks. So like, no. And and at that time my mindset was like making money. You
Hmm.
know, like I didn't care what I had to do. I just want money. So I decided to go computer science. I switched majors, and to be honest, I hated coding. Like I was in computer science. I don't know how long. I had like a year and a half left before graduation,
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah. And I just hated coding, like because now I'm in the upper 4,000, 3,000 classes. You know, so they're more intense.
Hmm.
You have to know how to code more and all that stuff. And I was like, this is
Yeah.
not worth it. It's not what I want to do.
Hmm.
Like, because those people in those classes, they love it. They search like the dark web. They know how
Hmm.
they talk the talk. You know, they're really like into coding.
Hmm. They're making their own games. They're making, yeah.
Exactly. They were talking to a professor about how to do this, do that, like some advanced
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, and I went to primarily like a technical school, like it was mostly for engineers and computer science majors. I decided to make the change and go to a degree called New Media Arts. And what I liked about it, because I always loved filming, and they had a course on film, so I decided to go to that degree.
Mm.
And the reason I like film was because I did a YouTube video back in 2010 with my friends, and it was just like a goofy parody,
Hmm.
and I had a lot of fun, and I really wanted to do this, and I want to be a video editor, you know. And so if I'm going to school, might as well do what I love, right?
Exactly. That's a dream.
That's the dream, right? But like reality hits after you graduate, and that's not the dream no more.
Yeah. You're like, I have bills to pay.
Exactly. So long story short, I end up graduating with new media arts degree, which I said before that it teaches you about anything media. So I was doing painting, I was doing sculpting, I was doing charcoal drawings,
Oh, wow.
I was doing web design. I was learning how to do web design and stuff like that. I was doing graphic design, also film, photography, like anything media based, even a little bit of digital marketing because that is media, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I learned everything, but I focused more on video. So I did my 2 internships in video. I got a job in school doing video. So like I had like all these jobs in videos, right? So when I graduated, I had all this experience in my resume.
Mm-hmm. And you're set.
Right. That's the plan, right? Because everybody
Yeah.
tells you, you graduate, you'll get a good job, you'll be set for life, right?
Yep. Stay at a company for 15 years.
Yep. Yep. That's the dream. So after graduation, that wasn't the case. Like I had trouble finding a job. I applied to so many video jobs. Like it was crazy. And I remember one time this job was offering me to pay like $15 an hour. And I was like, and it was a video job too. And
Mm-hmm.
it was only part-time as well. And I was like, damn, dude, like I made the wrong choice because like I graduated with a degree in new media arts and pretty much in 6 months, I'm to pay back my student loans.
Yep.
So I was just like, it got to a point where I was willing to take any job because all I got callbacks was like, I think in total of 3 months spam, I got like 5 callbacks, 6 callbacks, you know?
That's crazy.
And luckily, I had applied to Fox Network Group, which is a branch from 21st Century Fox.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me an interview, the first interview, and I never heard back from them for like a month. And so I took this insurance company job, right? I paid as well $15 an hour
Mm-hmm.
as a temp position until like, they want to fill me out. And then I
Yeah.
move up. It was probably like a $2 jump. So not even that much.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like work that I was like, damn, dude, like, why did I go to college? Like, this is stupid. Like if I knew it was going to be like that, I would not have went to college.
Yeah.
After I was in the insurance company job, like after like, I think like close to a month, I got another call back from Disney, no, not from Disney, from Fox, telling me, "Hey, so you got the job, like, do you want it?" And I was like,
Wow.
I was like, I thought I didn't get it, like, because I
Yeah.
was it was 3 interviews in total, and both of the 2 first interviews were like a month apart. So
Oh, wow.
I
So
never
it's
knew
a long game.
I never knew I had it.
Yeah.
So that's why I took the insurance company job.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I was insurance company job, I was like, oh man, I can't like I was excited. I was like, but then I was like, because I'm so like, I think I'm very like faithful to a company where like, okay, well, I accepted this job, it'll probably look bad that I've been with them for like a month, like maybe less than a month, right? I don't want to quit and tell them, but then at the end of the day, you got to watch out for yourself, and like that
Yep.
was a better job, that was the better decision to make. So,
Well, I think that's also like what I think an older generation talks about. Like you go to a company, you stay there forever, you are loyal. But I think now, yeah, you need it. That's not the case, I think, anymore. Because
no,
I think back then companies were more loyal to you, but I don't really see that as much.
no, totally. Like either outsource your job or like yeah, they pay somebody lower than what
Yeah.
the average rate is.
Mhm.
So anyway, so yeah, so I took the Fox job. I was so excited. First corporate job. They did a background check on me. It was very legit, and I was so excited the first day. Typical stuff. And I stayed there for about 3 years.
That's a long time, especially in like millennial world. Because I know that, I mean, I think the longest I've stayed at a job is like 2.5 years, 2 years, 2.5 years. But most of my friends have jumped like, I think every year.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, my boss not watching this, but yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Well, unless if he pays me enough, like I said, after the year of digital marketing experience, I should be able to ask for more money. But honestly, I think that he won't be able to afford me
Hmm. Well,
Um,
that's the thing is, I think millennials now see, okay, like that's how you get the bigger pay raises once you keep jumping. Like that's how, because staying at a company, you're getting like a 2% raise, maybe 5% at the most. It's a lot of times it's not worth it considering like how much you're doing.
no, I definitely agree with that. I mean, honestly, it just is what it is. What it is, you know, like from the other interviews that I've done with other people, like that's how they were able to jump salaries. You know, going through different
Hmm.
jobs.
Going back to your career, what are your long-term goals? What does your future look like in your career?
My long term goals, huh? My long term goals.
Mhm.
Let's see.
It's a big question.
It's a big question. I actually thought about this a lot. Like I said, you know, like I'm entering 30, and I'm thinking about my future a lot more. And to be honest, digital marketing, like I love this industry and I love the potential I'm able to go and get salary wise and also experience wise. You know, eventually I want to go into specializing in being a consultant, mostly video SEO consultant. You know,
So
along
that
with like,
kind of,
huh?
oh, sorry. I was gonna say that kind of matches the two loves, video
Exactly,
and SEO.
exactly. You know, and like YouTube is the second most search engine. You know, it's a search engine,
Yeah, it is.
like it or not. So be willing to optimize that grow a channel, especially because right now I'm handling YouTube channels too from two different clients that are more like corporate.
Hmm.
You know, that to me it's also like a building block of where I want to be like in the future now too. You know, and I want to go through a consulting job because like I don't want to. Because right now I'm working all these implementations and doing all this technical stuff, but like once you get to a certain level, like where my boss is at, like you can just be a consultant. You can just tell somebody, "Hey, do this, do this, do this, do that to make your website better." You know, and they have their own team. The company has their own team that they can
Hmm.
do those fixes for you, so you don't have to touch anything.
Yeah, that's nice because then you actually focus on like strategy versus like the nitty gritty of the day to day.
Right. For right now, like my goal is to pay off all my bills, like all my debt. You know, once I'm debt free, I'm gonna be great. Like I have all the disposable income, and as even my salary is growing, I'm still gonna live like a poor college student.
That's the way to go because that's how you increase your own wealth and your net worth.
Exactly, because like the money that I'm saving up, I'm thinking about going to real estate. To be honest,
Oh wow. I did not know that. That's awesome.
yeah, just like another form of investment. You know, I already putting money into stocks and you know, what's index funds and all that stuff. You
Mhm.
know,
That's cool. Are you thinking of doing something like being a like a landlord or like having like a ton of properties or like
yeah, I want to own property and I want to rent that the house out. I don't want to flip houses. That's just
okay.
not my thing.
That's what yeah, that's what I was gonna I was it was either that or flipping. So that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's too risky.
It is risky.
So
I mean both are risky. Real estate I think is risky, but where there's risk, there's also a big reward.
reward, yeah, for sure. I mean, I sold my house and I only made 20,000 in a year, so that was pretty cool.
Mhm. That's nice. That's still really good.
Yeah,
With a year, yeah, that's awesome.
yeah. I bought the house cheap, like at 150. I sold it for 172.
That's good. Did you make any updates or anything?
No,
Wow, that's awesome. So you're like, you didn't even put any money into it. That's
nope,
really
nope. Maybe paint. That's it. Just paint it
cool.
up again. You know, paint the walls.
Yeah,
That was it.
that's crazy.
So that's one of my things to do. You know, and that's just another. I want to have a lot of streams of income. You know, I always want to do digital marketing as well. I want to be a consultant, and now right now I just want to let people know, especially my friends or family members, like, hey, like go into this kind of mindset, you know, that I'm at right now. That honestly I wouldn't have if I didn't get a job in digital marketing, because I see all my clients and all these like people that start their own business and the way they think and everything. It's very inspirational and just changed my form of thinking. And if they can do it, why not me? You know.
Hmm.
So
No, I think that's true. I think also surrounding yourself around people that are thinking that way, because that I think promotes a little bit more in you to kind of push yourself forward too.
for sure.
At least that's what I think done a lot of times is like I try to surround myself with people that are like doing things versus like people that are like staying stagnant.
Right. But I mean, okay, so it's hard because like I have my OG friends like from
Yeah.
elementary, and they're day ones, like I'm never gonna drop them, and
Yeah.
I tell them like, yo, come digital market, come with this journey with me,
Mhm.
come
Mhm.
and have the same success I have, because it's fun when you're successful and you're with your friends.
Yep.
If you're there by yourself, it's kind of not fun because then like you're in different salary positions and like, you can't do, your friends can't do certain things that you can do because you can afford it,
Mhm. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you want to go on vacation, your friends can't. Like
Right.
it's like yeah, you're right, little things. So I wanted to talk about kind of your experience in your career as a Latino.
Mhm. Well, that's very difficult because every job after college I've been with Latinos.
Oh, that's I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah. The Fox job, actually, half of them were Latinas.
That's awesome.
Because
I That's such a different experience than like every Latino I've talked to.
oh no, yeah, because we are handling the Latin America section of Fox.
I see. Okay.
So it was Mexico, it was South America, it was Central America, all the content in Spanish
Mm,
and Brazil. Like yeah, put some Portuguese in there too.
yeah.
And so I was a media specialist, and the traffic girls, which we call them, they were coordinators. So they talked to the either the subtitle company or the dub company, or talk to somebody in Latin America, because they spoke Spanish and wrote in
Mm,
Spanish and all that stuff. So
okay.
they were our go-to people. Like, hey, this is required by law. We have to do this. We gotta do that. We gotta do this edit. You can't have this. You can't have that. Stuff like that.
Mhm.
So every day was like, let's just say I got really comfortable because like it was so much fun. Like especially Latinas, like they were like Latina. They came from a Colombia,
Yeah.
Venezuela, Puerto Rican, Dominican. Like it was like they have such personalities, and bastante
Hmm.
chisme, Like
Yep.
every day it was just like, and there was always food. Like every single day it was like almost every week it was food, and I thought I got fat, but man, it,
That's
it
funny.
it was a cool job, to be honest, and I think that's why I stayed there for so long, because like it was just pretty cool.
Any advice for someone looking to get into digital marketing?
It's honestly quite easy. It's
So no advice.
I
Just
mean, no,
kidding.
no, it's really easy to get into digital marketing. All you really need is to just learn it, like get experience and decide which sector you want to go into. Usually, like social media is another sector, but you really don't make that much money with social media. At least I don't think so. Compared to like paid media and SEO, those are the two big
Mm,
ones.
yeah, those are.
So if you decide to go for either or, make sure you get experience in it. Make sure you know how to talk the talk when going interviews, whatever. And you don't need a college degree. You know, I spent a little bit of money to take the course. I bought the course, and it helped me a lot in the end. It's hard, because like there's so much advice I want to give to a person. Like not
I
just
have advice to give to a Latina or Latinos.
Latinos.
Mhm.
Dang, Latinos, huh? I've been trying to tell people, it's just like believe in yourself. Like don't think like you're dumb, like just because you don't know something doesn't mean you're dumb. It just means you just don't know it. And if you go out there and you learn it yourself, then know your own worth. I know plenty of people when I was going digital marketing, and tell them, hey, get into this, get into that, and they're like to me like, oh no, I'm not that smart. I'm not like smart like you. I'm like, bro, I'm not smart. Like I'm a C student. Like I'm not a straight A student. Like I hated school, but anything that interests me, like I'm 100%, I go for it. And that's my only advice to Latinos that want to go into any career. Just do it. I don't see how we cannot do it, because like we've go through a lot of like obstacles, and we're smart. Like we were bilingual, we work hard. Like there's so many good qualities in us, and I feel like especially in the Latino community, we hold ourselves back. And I also think that the comfort is an enemy as well. Being comfortable in either an industry or either in life is just, it's not good. Like that's why I'm trying not to get into that comfort level again because I do have a goal I want to reach. Even though sometimes it's hard, like after working 8 hours, I'm brain dead. I just want to watch something stupid on TV. Like I was like, no, I have to do my thing. I have to go search for freelance jobs, or like I have to do this other project that I'm working on, and I believe in the fruits of my labor, and I believe in what I'm doing will help me out in the end. So, and my advice is the same thing for other people, not just Latino, I guess. Yeah.
That's awesome advice. I think you definitely get out what you put in. And you're right. I think we sell ourselves short a lot. And so I always talk about kind of like statistically, like Latinos like get paid less or get like there's so many statistics against us, but why don't we beat that statistic? So
Right. No, dude. I know some the most hardworking like manual labor jobs, and like it's so intense and I'm like backbreaking. I'm like, I can't do this. Like I don't know how my parents like able to work like 18-hour shifts or 16-hour shifts, whatever, and like still do other things around the house. I'm like, that's not me. Like I'm soft. Like I don't know how they do it, and some people still do it. Like even today's day, like they're my age and they do it, and I'm like, I think we need to change also the mentality of like work smarter, not harder. Like I want to see Latino people progress, just because they're my people, whatever. And I love everybody, I want everybody to progress and everything, but like especially my people, because I know sometimes they get put through an adversary. Like I really want the Latino community to know that there are jobs out there that they can do, and they don't need a college degree. Because sometimes I feel like that's what holds them back. I feel like, oh, I'm not good enough because I don't have a college degree, or I don't think I'm smart enough to go to college. And honestly, you don't need to go to college to get a good job, because there's also good labor jobs. Like if you want to, I don't know, get into HVAC, fixing that, or fixing elevators, or something like that. Something technical, something like a trade job. That's not. I know sometimes I guess society looks down upon these jobs, but someone needs to get it done, and they get paid pretty decent money.
yeah, they do.
I hope this YouTube channel, also inspires a lot of people, and I'm bringing more guests now that are in the similar situation, if they're comfortable enough, and I just want to show just a bunch of people that like how I got my job, how you got your job, how another person got their job, and it's all totally different experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Well, yeah,
think
and that. Oh, go ahead.
there you go.
I was gonna say, and that way we can all help each other, and we can all rise up a little bit more together.
Exactly. And I think that's what the channel is about. Just help each other out. And I know I kind of went long in speech in that, but
No, it was good. It was good.
I was trying to organize my thoughts, but I know I probably reiterated a lot. I'll
Well, that's
edit
what
that out.
editing's for.
Huh?
I was gonna say that's what editing's for.
Exactly. I'm gonna edit all that out. I just want to see all the good stuff right now.
That's funny. All right, I'll end the video. Okay, thank you so much. As you know, me and Ron both host this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also follow us on Instagram because we will be putting together a new project here soon.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be tight. Make sure to share this video with all your friends, and if you want to also be in the interviews, just send us a message.
Yep, we would love to interview
Yep.
you guys.
Bye guys.
Bye.